Warner Brothers Discovery. First, let's get to Maria. She's bringing in the heat.
I'm surprised you didn't say your favorite word, Bobby.
You said it already once this morning.
Sizzle, sizzle. Yeah, sizzle, sizzle. That's right. That's on you. That is the kind of day we are expecting with some very hot temperatures. With some high clouds, that's about it outside. Otherwise, lots of sunshine. That's going to translate to some very warm temperatures quickly. It's already 72 in Woodland Hills. Close to 70 already in Pasadena and Ontario, 67, 69. Downtown LA, 72 as well. It just ticked up. Did you see? It's warming up in Big Bear to 36 degrees now, and it's 74 in Palm Springs. High temperatures this afternoon. Well, you're going to feel that. 97 in the low desert area, 78 in the Antelope Valley, 70 eventually into Big Bear. It is February, and we're talking about nearly 90 for downtown LA, Inland Orange County. Low mid-90s for the valleys and the Inland Empire, and even at the beach at the coast, we're talking about 80 degrees. So a great beach day ahead. How long will this heat wave last? I'll let you know coming up in my complete forecast. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you too.
All right, Maria, thank you. We have some developing news out of Los Feliz where a police pursuit ends in a crash.
We've got suspects still on the run. Gigi Graciet has been following the story. She has the very latest. Gigi.
Well, neighbors that we've been speaking to off camera are happy to hear that 2 suspected catalytic converter thieves are in police custody. That's because in the Los Feliz area, apparently this is a huge issue with catalytic converters being stolen over and over again. And police do tell us that it has been a problem. Take a look. This all happening early this morning around 3:30. That's when some alert patrol officers saw a car double parked and 4 men appearing to be working, and we say that in quotes, on a parked car. As police pulled up, suspecting that another catalytic converter was being stolen, the suspects jumped in that car and took off. And shortly thereafter, the pursuit was on. It was a short one, 28 seconds, according to police, when the 23-year-old driver lost control of his parents' Infiniti, crashed onto the sidewalk, airbags deployed, the car disabled. Police quickly moving in to arrest him and one of his passengers, but 2 passengers took off running, and they did get away for now. Now, those 2 suspects were taken to the hospital to be checked out for any possible injuries they suffered in that accident. And just as police suspected, inside the Infiniti, they found several stolen catalytic converters, as well as the tools that are usually used to steal them. Again, it's been a huge problem here in the Los Feliz area. This morning, 2 suspects in custody. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Graciet. Back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you. Embattled LAUSD Superintendent Alberto Carvalho is the only topic of discussion on the agenda at another special closed-door meeting at the school board this afternoon.
That's right. Mario Ramirez is live in Westlake now with more. Good morning.
Bob, Jen, good morning. No official action by the school board taken yet, but that is what's being considered with this special meeting that'll continue today in a matter of hours. And we can tell you the board now facing mounting pressure as the federal investigation continues. Take a look. That meeting was behind closed doors for hours before they decided, the board, to reconvene this afternoon. And the discussion comes in the wake of FBI raids earlier this week, Wednesday, at Superintendent Alberto Carvalho's home in San Pedro, as well as his office at district headquarters here downtown. Carvalho himself has not been seen publicly since those raids. Meanwhile, more now about the failed AI program possibly connected here. The FBI raids reportedly linked to a company called All Here, which LAUSD hired in 2024 to develop an AI chatbot called Ed. The program was designed to help district students and families, but failed early on and was scrapped, drawing criticism to the district and Carvalho, who at the time touted the program as a game changer. Now, federal authorities haven't confirmed the specific nature of the investigation. No charges have been announced, and one of Carvalho's last public appearances was Tuesday right here on Good Day LA, where he spoke about budget cuts with no indication that he'd be at the center of an FBI probe the very next day.
I'm looking forward to conversations with Sacramento officials. We need to change the way education is funded in the state of California. We need additional investments. There are about $6 billion of reserves in state coffers that need to be released that would create a great deal of solution.
Federal officials confirmed the searches were court authorized, but the affidavit remains sealed this morning, and the reason for the investigation still not made public. The district says it's fully cooperating with the investigation, and the school board set to meet again at 12:30. So we'll be following it and see what happens as a result. For now, live downtown, Bob and Jen, back to you.
All right, what does this investigation, this FBI probe, mean for day-to-day operations and students and parents across the school district?
Well, after this meeting ended late last night, district officials pushed out a statement on the website letting families and students know that day-to-day operations continue normally. They also added that superintendent leadership below the superintendent functioning normally as well, and schools open, classes resuming, but this adds another layer of uncertainty as the district is already facing budget cuts, layoffs, and that's why a lot of parents and staff are closely watching this.
A lot of parents there speaking out saying that this is a distraction, that this is a time when the district needs some very strong leadership, and they question whether or not it's good for the district for the superintendent to stay at that post. But of course, this is something that we're going to be following as the board continues to discuss this today and certainly in the days to come. Mario, thank you very much.
Meantime, there are new developments this morning in the battle for Warner Brothers Discovery.
Here's Amanda. She's been following this story over the past, couple of months, several months.
My goodness, yeah, seriously, this has been keeping me up. I've been seeing all different reactions from both sides. You know, Netflix now has dropped out of the bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery, which was a surprise because, you know, recently he just went to visit the sound stages.
Right, we thought it was heading in a certain direction.
Taking him around, right. And he had agreed to the 45-day theatrical window for a lot of their major titles, but Paramount Skydance offered between $108 to $111 billion for this deal. Netflix says that on their end, the deal is, quote, no longer financially attractive after offering $83 billion. Paramount says merging the companies would benefit customers and the wider industry, but of course, both sides here, the critics argue that it would further consolidate power in the entertainment industry, which could then lead to job losses, less filmmaking diversity, and even possible rising costs that will be handed down to the consumer. WBD will still have to pay Netflix nearly $3 billion for a breakup fee. Wow. Paramount agreed to cover it, though, also agreeing to pay WBD $7 billion if the merger isn't approved by federal regulators to soften the blow a little bit. But that process could take up to 18 months. So if you think that we're done talking about this deal, this is just the beginning, because then you've got the government involved.
That's right.
A lot of the attorney generals, both sides of the aisle are going to be combing through this deal and trying to see if this is in the best interest of course, all of us. A merger would combine major assets in this deal, including CNN and CBS, and could reshape the media landscape as we know it, although antitrust reviews are, of course, expected with this.
I was just saying, the consolidation is inevitable. There's going to be jobs.
But this is on a massive
scale. I think people are really worried about their jobs and
a bigger scale of
different companies.
You know, we're hearing about recent layoffs.
Yeah.
We hear about, you know, when you have Universal, you have Focus Features, and a lot of the Universal staff oversees that. When you have Marvel, you have Disney, then they're connected. These are two competing studios that will now be merging.
Right.
So
and it's going to get political because David Ellison is very cozy with President Trump, so we have to imagine that he's going to be weighing in.
And when it comes to films, green-lighting films, you know,
and scripts.
Yeah, there's like
all of that.
Who are you going to, you know, where's the competition out there? Right?
Yeah. That's the thing. That's I think what's Hollywood's made of.
Yeah.
And
all right.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Still ahead, an unprecedented day on Capitol Hill as former President Bill Clinton is expected to testify about his alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
Also coming up, we catch up with some of the original dancers on Soul Train. While no longer on a TV show, these dancers continue to make moves. You're going to see their moves and hear about their vital role in Black culture. Woo! But first, let's get up to Stu for a check on our morning commute.
Hey, good morning. This Skyfox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Taking a look at that Encino area, totally for sure. Check that out. Does that say California? Yeah, it does. A Prius with a surfboard, and it's moving along well on the 101 freeway. Yes, it is all those things. Friday light for sure. That 101 ride through the valley is good in both directions. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we?
Hello, I'm Adrian Hernandez with myhomesold.com, and we want to buy your house cash. We'll give you a cash offer for your house today. Sell your house the easy way with no commissions, no fees, no repairs, for free, no obligation cash offer. Go to myhomesold.com.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. Are you ready for the heat? Yes, it is going to be in the 80s and 90s today, and that's because of the offshore flow. Look at the current winds. You can see by the wind barbs here, the arrows coming from the land toward the ocean. That's what we call the offshore flow. Those Santa Ana winds are on the much lighter side, but it's enough to definitely clear out the sky. So we're expecting plenty of sunshine today and also much warmer temperatures. That ridge of high pressure has just been in control, but it's a little stronger today. So that's going to give us the dry conditions and the heat, possibly some record-breaking heat with those temperatures getting close to even triple digits in some of those inland areas. Then we'll cool it back down. By this weekend, you'll notice a little tiny bit on Sunday, and then next week we'll be back down to the 70s, which, by the way, still above normal, but it'll be in that really perfect zone of sunshine in the afternoon with a little bit of a sea breeze, especially near the coast. 89 for downtown, 82 in San Diego. Here's your day planner for Thousand Oaks. Lots of sunshine already, getting up to about 90 degrees at 2 p.m. today, and some high clouds mixed in with the sunshine. Similar conditions in Anaheim. Big Bear up into the mountains. Maybe you want to do a little skiing or snowboarding. You won't need that big jacket. It'll be close to 70 by this afternoon. Riverside, similar 92 at 3 p.m. with a mixture of some sunshine and some high cloud cover. I'll show you the 70 forecast in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Maria. So from good day, LA, to good day, LA. Some of the biggest names, movers, and shakers from down under Or here, why do I have to say it like that?
I don't know.
I'm sure the Australians hate that. They've got to hate that, right? They have to. Anyway, they're all here in the
Especially
city
if you don't
celebrating.
do it well.
Stop it. They're celebrating their contributions with the U.S.
The American Australian Association and Good Day USA hosted its signature gala in LA last night, and Amanda's here.
Good day.
Good day.
Yes, I've been to this gala. It is a good time, let me tell you. And it's also for a great cause. It was a chance to honor prominent Australians for their work and contributions in the U.S. Australian stars of TV, movies, sports, and culture filled the blue carpet for the reception. The event showcased Australia's creative, innovative economy, and Olympic gold medalist Ian Thorpe received the Global Impact Award for his athletic legacy and ongoing influence beyond sport.
We compete against Americans, and there is a bit of a rivalry that is there. But the reality is, we're friends, outside of it. I'm catching up with some of my American friends tonight that I grew up with. And that's a really neat part of sport, that we have the opportunity to be able to do it.
The American Australian Association was established in 1948 and is a privately funded nonprofit organization that has awarded millions of dollars in support of scholars, veterans, artists, and leaders. And I told you, I went last year. I got to hit that blue carpet. They know how to have a good time.
The Aussies?
I felt like a saucy Aussie that year. Yeah, my husband and I in front of the Good Day, because they want you to come.
What a sharp-looking couple.
Well, thank you. I don't know why I did so. They want you to come and say good day.
Yeah.
I love that accent.
Did you see Charlize Theron?
I didn't see her last
She was
year.
there. Did you see
Hemsworth? Any of them?
any of the Hemsworths?
No, I was looking for them. I was looking for the
Charlize
Hemsworth.
is South African, right?
Is she? Oh, sorry. Is she
Yeah,
South African?
she's South
What about she's in
Naomi Watts?
Naomi Watts, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see her.
Margot Robbie?
Margot Robbie?
Oh, is she?
Well, I saw her for, other things.
Yes, that's right.
For interviews, yeah.
Did you see?
Are we going to just keep play name an Australian?
Crocodile Dundee?
Unreal. We'll be right back.
Naomi Watts. Yeah, any of the Hemsworths.
Who's Crocodile Dundee? Was it Paul?
Oh, yeah. Dancers first seen on TV in the 70s are still making moves in 2026. We are talking about the Soul Train dancers who were a vital part of the legendary syndicated music show that ran for 35 years.
You got to say it right. The Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Who could forget the music, the moves, the vibrant colors? It helped launch a racial change in America.
Fox 11's Christine Devine takes us down memory lane as we continue to celebrate Black heritage.
Okay, next, come on in. Meet Soul Train dancer Reginald Thornton. Reggie.
When I first started on Soul Train back in Chicago, I was about between 13 and 14 years old.
Enter the Thelma Davis Martin.
I'm one of the original OGs. I was there from the very first taping in 1971.
Still shaking it, here's Sheila Lewis Perito.
It was just a wonderful atmosphere just to step your foot in the studio.
Make some room for Marcos de Santiago.
The cultural impact of Soul Train dancers is a little bit more than I could even imagine. I get stopped about every 2 weeks, and it still amazes me because I don't look like I did when I was 16.
And take your turn to Michi Tony Briggs.
It kept us out of the street. It really did.
Soul Train, the musical variety show that was launched into syndication in 1971, was also part of a movement.
The Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement ended in 1968. Soul Train started to air nationally in 1971. So at that time, there wasn't a lot of black people on television. So to see black people on TV in all their beautiful glory was a great thing.
With its sensational Soul Train dancers, every move was a moment in time that mattered.
It was amazing. And it was amazing. And culturally, we as young inner city black youth, we had no other vehicle. This was the first time in the history of television that we had ever been showcased.
In that era, we didn't really realize the impact. We knew that we can influence a dance like a dance like the bump.
Yes, that bump. On Soul Train's YouTube channel, the many musical artists that graced its stages.
I love Soul Train because I got a chance to dance with Janet Jackson. I got a chance to dance on Little Richard's piano. I got a chance to kiss Diana Ross.
I sat down with some of the dancers at a downtown LA park.
In the day, you know, I was more known for my short hair. You know.
Gorgeous still?
Yeah. I'm just wearing it, you know, trying to keep it busy.
Fabulous. Thelma was a local girl who got the gig.
I was a student at Manual Arts High School, and they were passing out flyers to the different high schools in the city, and they were looking for dancers.
We thank you for joining us. We thank our very exciting guest, Gladys Knight in the pit.
Soul Train was hosted and produced by the late Don Cornelius.
Back in the days, I was known for the matching hat and the one piece. Don Cornelius himself gave me the name Sheila the Diva because of my fashion.
Dancer Tamichi would leave the show and become a designer.
I was designing for some of everybody from James Brown to Vanity to the Mary Jane Girls.
One claim to fame, Tamichi designed the MC Hammer pants.
One of my most iconic outfits is the pants that MC Hammer wore. I created those pants out of a set of my mother's curtains, and the Soul Train dancers wore them first.
Look at Christine getting down, too. That was a great story. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. We were talking about the fashion.
The fashion. And
yeah.
How great they look right now.
So good.
They look so good.
Impeccable. Soul Train would run from 1971 to 2006 with BET hosting the former Soul Train Awards. Wow.
The memories.
Yeah.
Still ahead, art, community, and creativity colliding in Culver City this weekend. Coco is live at a one-of-a-kind art fair.
Good morning. I like that. It really is a one-of-a-kind art fair. We are talking about the other art fair happening here in Culver City. I am so excited to introduce you to one of the amazing artists, Annie Robb. I love her work. And check this out. It says Playtime. I think that that's perfect for Friday. That's coming up.
All right, it is Friday, February the 27th.
Actor awards are this weekend.
Oh,
at the
are they?
Shrine.
At the Shrine?
Yeah.
They're always at the Shrine.
Yeah.
It's on Saturday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, March 1st.
The 1st of March.
See?
The Shrine needs an update.
Bobby the designer. Yeah,
It's like, it's a throwback from the past.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
like a relic.
It is.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes that's nice. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Relics.
Actually, it's
I have
okay.
nothing against relics.
We call that character.
That's right.
Yeah, we're preservationists.
Preservation.
We like it. Okay, well, you said the magic word that it is Friday, and man, it is going to be hot. So as you plan for today, for the weekend, you can go ahead and plan for the pool, the beach.
Who's going to the beach?
Who's going to the beach?
Are you going to go to the beach?
It's like 60 in the water.
Do you know where I'll be?
Well, you don't have to be in the water. If you go to the beach, you don't always have to be in the water.
Do you?
You can just be near the water.
Guess where I will be?
Where?
Basketball.
In a very chilly basketball gym. That's
Gymnasium.
That's where I'll be. But I will live vicariously through all of you. If you're at the pool or at the beach, it'll be a perfect weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, record-breaking high temperatures. I know somebody who just redid their pool, so maybe we can get an invitation from someone who, is having a little pool party. Perhaps, because look at this, forecast highs in the 90s today, Riverside, Santa Ana, Burbank, 92. If we reach those temperatures, we will have broken the record, because the old records are 87, 86, 86 in Burbank, respectively there. Ontario, 91. Downtown LA, if we reach that 89 today, that will break the old record of 88 degrees. Last year was kind of a warm year on this date, because that's when the old records were also broken, or set. 6 days in a row now of above average highs. So we kind of started out the month very similar to how we're going to end it here with a roar with very hot temperatures. We did get our share of rain, actually more than our share, 4.25 inches of rain from 4 storms that rolled through here towards the middle and latter part of February. Today, well above the average of 69, as you can see here. That sun will set at 5:48. Later this afternoon, it's a minute later each day. I don't know if you're noticing, but the daylight hours are growing a little bit longer and longer each day. 89, as I mentioned, for downtown, 93 in Woodland Hills, same for Burbank, 87 in Santa Ana. Look at Long Beach, 92. If you want it even hotter, 97 in Palm Springs this afternoon. All right, let's check in on traffic now. Let's go over to Samada and get a look at our freeways. Hopefully it's Friday light, Samada. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, in some spots. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, everyone. But unfortunately, we do have this ongoing SIG alert. Unfortunately, earlier this morning, 4 vehicles collided here, and it turned into a fatality crash. Southbound side of 215 at MLK Boulevard. 2 lanes continue to be shut down. The coroner on scene, and the investigation does continue. Both directions along that 215 stretch being impacted again by that SIG alert. We have a real-time traffic look. 47 minutes to downtown to Santa Monica. If you're heading over the beach, West 60 from 57 inbound from Diamond Bar area, just 34 minutes. And your ride overall looking really good. This part, yes, Maria? Friday light there along the 110 at Slauson Avenue. Bob, Jen.
All right, Simon, thank you. A staff strike at the Writers Guild of America, the WGA, is now in week 2. According to the union, management told workers they have until today to accept the latest offer, or the Writers Guild Awards will be canceled. The staff union says wages are too low and workers are subject to unfair promotion and discipline practices. WGA management has denied allegations of bad faith bargaining and says it will continue to work with the staff to reach a resolution. The Writers Guild Awards are scheduled for March 8th in downtown LA.
To improve pedestrian safety, West Hollywood is now closing 2 busy intersections to car traffic 3 nights a week, but it won't last all day. Okay, so the city has just started closing the intersection of Santa Monica Boulevard and North San Vicente to car traffic from 8 p.m. until 3 a.m. Thursday through Saturday. All pedestrians. So WeHo did the same thing with the intersection of Santa Monica Boulevard and North Robertson Boulevard back in 2019. The 2 intersections see as many as 2,000 pedestrians passing through per hour during these prime date night and partying hours.
It's been a while since I've been out like that late.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks ago. And no, but the sidewalks get so packed.
So crowded,
that
right?
late at night, like literally it's like body to body. So
well, not anymore. Now there's going to be some room
very
to move.
Interesting to shut down a major stretch of Santa Monica Boulevard for 8 till 3. So
Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nashville, that's
yeah,
right.
you have to shut down the street.
Yeah.
But it makes
Broadway.
traffic very difficult around that area. And
Of
imagine you're
course.
trying to pick up an Uber and trying to go somewhere. It's going to be that much more
The
difficult.
Waymos are going to be very confused.
It's safe. It's safe for pedestrians. The woman convicted of stowing away on a flight from New York to Paris last year has apparently done it again.
Come on.
Yeah, look at this footage of her. There
Wow.
she's right there, sneaking past a security checkpoint during that misadventure. Don't you need a boarding pass?
Yes. Isn't she on a no-fly list?
I don't get it.
Reports say Svetlana Dali was arrested in Milan yesterday after sneaking onto a flight out of Newark. She reportedly went unnoticed until the flight was already underway.
Come on.
The FBI says Newark is aware of the alleged stowaway and is working with the Port Authority and the TSA. No word yet on what charges she might face. I mean...
And I was a ticketed passenger and I couldn't get in a flight.
That is wild.
I mean, when you go to LAX, you need a boarding pass just to get past the first security line.
Yes.
And then to get to TSA, you need to they do your face and your boarding pass and everything else. Like, it just seems wild.
How was that?
And then the airline has to get your boarding pass. Like,
yeah.
Right.
Don't I know it?
There's too many layers. Flew me once. Shame on me.
Okay, so you can find yourself in a bunch of different vehicles when you order an Uber. After all, it's a surprise who you get assigned as your driver. But what about this ride? Uber is ready for takeoff thanks to a partnership with Joby Aviation. These all-electric air taxis will first launch in Dubai later on this year. The future is nigh. You're going to be able to book the air taxi right inside of your Uber app.
Wow.
Just put in your destination, and if your trip qualifies, your request will be confirmed. Many times, this will include multiple Uber rides using the Uber Black option, in case you're wondering, for pickup and drop-off from the air taxi. Up to 4 people can hop in the air taxi, featuring large windows with panoramic views of the city. And no, not anyone can fly this thing, okay? It's going to be operated by a certified commercial pilot, traveling up to speeds of 200 miles per hour. But don't expect to book your next vacation on this thing, right? Because it's electric, so it can only travel up to 100 miles on a single charge. No word yet on the price for users. I
actually heard someone from Joby in an interview yesterday.
Yeah.
It's from California.
Okay.
But they're doing this in Dubai. You actually go to a location where they have like almost like a docking station where you pick it up and then it takes you, let's say, to the airport. So you have to get to the Joby, but it's still quicker than just like taking an Uber to the airport. And he says the price is actually going to be fairly reasonable, that like it could be as low as a price for an Uber Black. You know, like taking a black car to the airport.
How high up in the air do you go?
That I don't know. We should have them on the show. I bet they'll come on.
I mean, high enough, like helicopter height, I would assume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Get to the airport pretty quickly.
Go on that.
A new venue and a record number of artists.
Coco is live with how Art Week is turning competition into community support. Good morning.
Hey there, this is a really cool art fair. It is happening during LA Art Week. It's called the Other Art Fair, happening here in Culver City. 160 amazing artists, including Annie Robb here. So, Annie, I just love your work. Tell us about how it all comes to life.
Okay, so all of my work is, it starts off with vintage painting, so vintage originals that I source, and then I paint the typography into them. So you can see with this piece here, Make Waves, the original birds like sit in front of the type, and then the type sort of blends into the waves as they crash against this rock. And with this piece behind me here, this is a more three-dimensional type that worked really well with this playful landscape to spell out playtime. So yeah, it's fun and colourful and something for everyone.
Definitely something for everyone. I was telling you that your work, I feel like someone can find something that resonates with them. Like I found, you know, things that resonated with me, but you also have these cool prints.
Yes, I offer a wide range of prints. I want, you know, whatever your budget, for the art to be accessible to everyone. So this piece actually featured in the Netflix special Nobody Wants This recently, so that's super fun. So yeah, the prints do really well, and also the trucker hats that I have that are very popular.
Yes, that's really cool. I love that show, Nobody Wants This. And if you can talk about your background and how you got into becoming an artist.
Yeah, sure. So I worked in advertising for 20 years. So that's where my love of like typography and fonts and colors and layout stems from. So that very much translates into the work I make, and finally sort of made the transition into being a full-time artist about 4 years ago. So it's new, but it's fun, and it's you know, it's great.
Fantastic, and you're great at it. Annie Robb, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming down.
Of course. You can find her here at the Other Art Fair. You can also find her on social media at Painting in the Rude on Instagram and Facebook. If you come to the Other Art Fair, make sure to come this weekend. It's happening today, also Saturday and Sunday. Today it starts at 5 o'clock, but Saturday and Sunday it opens a little earlier at 11 o'clock. So bring your family, bring your friends, or come alone. You're going to have a great time, and tickets start at $20. I'll send it back to you.
Hey, cool. And the artwork is for sale, right? Is for sale?
The artwork is for sale.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So anything you see here that you love, you can buy it and be part of it. I also, she mentioned the hats. I have to tell you about this one. It says, I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot.
I love that.
That is hilarious.
That's basically.
I actually feel like that's anybody can wear a hat like that.
That's the mantra of our show.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It resonates with you.
Because we never know what's going on.
But it's a lot.
But it's
you
a
know
lot.
it is. Thank you, Coco.
But it's a lot.
I love the play on words, painting in the rude.
Yes.
Very clever. Good morning to you on this Furry Friday. Entertainment sponsored by Yamaba Resort and Casino. Okay, we're talking about the Tampa airport's post about no pajamas. So we wanted, but they say that they were just being cheeky and jokey. So we asked our viewers, how do you like to fly? What's your airport style? You know what? 58% of you are my people.
That's right.
You can't go wrong with a comfy cute.
A little athleisure.
You can't get a little athleisure, a cute tenny.
Yeah. Throw a blazer.
A blazer over that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, comfy cute for the win. Go to foxla.com/vote to let us know. And back to our regularly scheduled program. You know what day it is, TGIFF. Thank goodness it's Furry Friday. Good day, LA DJ. Can you drop the music? Here we go. We got Chewbacca from Victorville. Now,
That's a perfect Chewbacca.
perfect
They call them
name.
Chewbacca dogs. Yeah.
The fur is strong with this one. Haha. Okay,
What
next.
kind of dog is that?
I don't know what the
Oh, Brussels Griffon.
Yes.
Wow, you're like Shazam for dog breed. Now we've got Dolly in Upland, and there's only one appropriate caption for Dolly. Say
Hello,
it with me.
Dolly.
Hello, Dolly. What a cutie.
Hello.
So cute.
Hello, Dolly. Next, let's go to Rialto, where we've got Daisy. You know I'm a sucker for a dachshund.
You know, he wore his wiener dog dye yesterday.
I did have my wiener dog.
You did. Why
Dang
didn't
it.
you wear it today?
That's what I told him.
That's right, Jen. Next, let's go to Lakewood. Look at Baxter. Oh, what is Baxter saying, Bob?
That's just saying, oh, yes, it's going to be warm today.
Oh, see, I thought this was Baxter.
Means
Oh, it's all good in the wood.
But I do like the weather update as well. It is all good in the wood. Lakewood, good morning to you. And we want to let you know about an amazing way you can help lovable dogs find a new home. It's a program called Adventure Buddies. It's run by Best Friends Pet Adoption Center in West LA. Here's how it works. See this adorable dog? You can borrow a dog like this that's available for adoption for the day. You can take them to the park, your home, your backyard, wherever you like, giving them some time to explore life outside of the shelter. They'll give you everything you need for the day: a leash, treats, toys, in a backpack with a fun message on the backpack that says, hey, like, I'm available for adoption. And it might help that buddy find a new home. It's like advertising out in the public instead of them going to the shelter.
Yeah.
So this dog you're looking at is named Trinket. It was taken out last Saturday by Amanda, who's the daughter of one of our producers, Tom. And guess what? This is the happy ending we love. Trinket found a new home the very next day.
Good.
Look at this dog's face.
Swoopable nose. If you're interested, go to bestfriends.org for more information. This is genius because it gives the family or the future owner a taste of what it's like having a dog. Sandra, I saw you in the wings over there. I'm talking to you.
Yep. You can't hide.
And it gives the animals a fun day.
Yeah.
Which they deserve.
Stretch their legs a little bit, you know?
Right.
Hey, guess what? Get ready, red for strawberries. Today's National Strawberry Day. Woo! And Tanaka Farms is making sure we get to celebrate in studio. Consistently ranked among the most popular fruits, nearly 90% of the nation's strawberry crop located right here in California. It's You Pick Strawberry season, yes, at Tanaka Farms in Irvine. So take your friends and your fam to walk the fields, go home with some fresh strawberries.
Right.
You can learn all about it at tanakafarms.com, shall we?
They do tours there. You can get on a tractor.
Now, we have to mention that Bob is mildly allergic.
Mildly.
Oh, okay.
But
so
here's the thing, because I've been at Tanaka Farms, and I think like part of what my allergy is like pesticides or any sprays that they put on there. And when I eat the ones from Tanaka Farms...
Because they're organic.
I mean, you know, sometimes they say it's organic. It's not really organic. But this is...
Hey, Bob. To knock.
To who's there?
Barry.
Barry who?
Barry Manilow.
Samara.
Oh, I thought she was going to say Barry Good.
Wait, where's your strawberry?
Well, he likes Barry Manilow. That's his favorite.
I'll go grab my strawberry in just a little bit. Go out there to Tanaka Farms. It's a good day to do that. And Good Day LA Traffic brought to you by Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.com. We unfortunately have a brand new crash. We're going to take you out to the Compton area, northbound side of the 710 Alondra Boulevard. A big rig versus another vehicle has to tie it up. You can see a little bit of that delay there. And even the opposite direction due to that activity is going to slow you down a bit. And unfortunately, we have continued to bring your attention to this fatality crash that happened earlier this morning. Multiple vehicles involved in this one. Southbound side of the 215 at MLK Boulevard. 2 lanes remain shut down, and Riverside Fire Department on scene, as well as the coroner there as well. Here's a live Caltrans camera look. Typical tough drive along the 405 right there at La Tierra. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. Good day, LA. Weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. We've got some sunshine outside. Taking a look at our camera here that's up on our rooftop looking towards Century City, and it is shaping up to be a gorgeous Friday, a hot Friday, as we continue to get the effects of this ridge of high pressure that is in control of our weather. We got a clockwise flow of air around that ridge of high pressure, giving us that offshore flow, which will help bring our temperatures up to the 80s and 90s today, possibly breaking some record high temperatures. We'll cool it down as we get to the weekend a little bit, more so next week, but still above average, mostly in the 70s. And if you want to wash your car, have plans to go to the beach, go ahead. We've got no rain coming up in the extended outlook. 1 to 3 foot sets rolling in for Ventura County beaches. Kind of a mix of small south and west swells, so 2 to 4 feet for LA County beaches, a little smaller in Orange County and San Diego. Here's our 7-day forecast. 80 degrees at the beach today, slowly cooling down over the weekend into next week. Downtown LA, 89. If we reach that 89 degrees, that will be a record high temperature. The old record was 88, so we'll see this afternoon. 93 in the valleys and the Inland Empire, down to the 80s for the weekend, which is nice, and then 70s next week, which is much more comfortable. But that's still above average, and with plenty of sunshine, it'll be a good-looking forecast as we get into the work week next week. 70 in the mountains, 78 in the high desert with lots of sunshine, and if you want it even warmer than that, you can go to Palm Springs for that 97 later this afternoon. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Maria. So turning 15 is a special moment in any girl's life, especially for the Latino community.
Yeah, but hosting a quinceanera doesn't have to be as stressful as it sounds. Brooke is here with a preview of what could be your one-stop shop place.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
That's what it's all about. Yes, we have you taken care of this weekend. You will be able to get everything you need, things that you didn't even know you needed, you know, because sometimes, Norma, it happens when you have to see it to know, like, wait, actually, we need that too. I'm talking about the Quinceanera Expo. It's this weekend at the Pomona Fairplex. Good morning. Tell me what you are doing this weekend.
We are having the Quinceanera Expo, like every year we have it at the Pomona Fairplex, and you can find anything and everything for a quinceañera or any celebration.
That's awesome. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about these gorgeous dresses we have here.
Yes, we are here at the Gavinos Hall, Veronica Event Planner Decoration, and the dresses. The dresses are Molly Lee, and we have a champagne, we have a blush, and we have this color that is kind of beige tan, that is very trendy. It's the spring collection for Molly Lee, and you can see it at the fashion show this Sunday.
Amazing. And so what are the hours for the expo this weekend?
Will be 12 to 5. And we are waiting for everybody to come and celebrate with us, you know, what is quinceañeras.
Yeah, give me a quick rundown of some of the things you will be able to see and purchase and order when you're there this weekend.
We will have all promotions. We have more than 60 dresses on the fashion show. We have tuxedos like the guys that are wearing, prior tags. And we have dancers, we have choreographies, we have DJs, cakes, decorations, photo booths, anything you can imagine.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to send things back to you all in the studio. The Quinceanera Expo is this weekend at the Pomona Fairplex. Check it out.
Gosh, gorgeous dresses.
The detail is,
I know.
is pretty amazing. Yeah, they're looking so
princesses.
good. The guys are looking sharp.
Wow. I love it. I'm like transfixed right now.
It's so beautiful, yeah.
Truly. Okay, so it looks like Burger King is trying out something new to boost its hospitality game. The fast food chain will use AI-powered headsets designed to track the friendliness of employees and how they treat customers. The technology can even track the use of phrases like please or thank you to measure customer satisfaction. The data will then be shared with a voice system called Patty that will speak to the employees in the headsets, which can also give recipes and alert managers on low inventory. They're currently undergoing testing in 500 Burger King restaurants.
They're calling it Patty. They should call it Karen.
Wow.
She's telling on everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. On everybody.
Snitches get stitches. The chain is also overhauling its signature sandwich, the Whopper. The new flame-grilled Whopper features a juicier patty. And a new seasoning blend, part of a nationwide reboot, you could say, to compete with other fast food giants. It will also be served in a box and include creamier mayo and a more premium bun.
I always
What's
hesitate
a premium bun?
when they make it different, because like it's already pretty good and people are kind of used to that. That char-grilled burger.
Yeah.
How can you make
We're
a
just
difference?
really just
Right.
catering to all the fast food places.
That's right. I know.
Just send us stuff. Yeah, time for some good news. Let's talk about it. A 5-year-old Colorado boy discovers a discrepancy in a Southwest Airlines training manual.
His name is William Hines, and his expertise and love for planes at such an early age impressed airline executives so much that he earned a tour of the company's headquarters.
This is William.
Hi, I'm William. I'm going to teach you about the 737.
Wait, that's our job.
I already know how to fly a plane.
William is a 5-year-old obsessed with all things planes and Southwest.
I love all this stuff.
What? He's a Southwest super fan. Oh.
It came about after William was checking
William.
out a training manual for Southwest one day and noticed differences on a photo of 2 terrain gauges in the cockpit. When William's mom posted about it online, it got the attention of the airline CEO, who then invited William and his family to Dallas for a VIP tour of the airline's training facility. The 5-year-old got to meet team members and get inside a flight simulator.
Oh, my gosh. Little William.
Somehow I think he's going to be
seeing him flying my plane someday.
Very soon. Very
Definitely.
soon. Yeah.
All right, time to check in with Sandra and Araxia. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Hello. Happy Friday, guys. Yeah, have a great weekend. All right, we still have a lot more of Good Daily coming up. Our next guest helping us tap into the fashion trends of the year will show you what's missing from your closet.
Plus, the LA World Cup host committee is hosting a youth clinic tomorrow. It's all about kids growing their love for the game for free.
morning, everyone. Welcome to 9 a.m. on this Friday, and happy Friday to everyone. I'm LAUSD Carvalho.
And I'm Sandra Enda. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
A police pursuit ends after less than a minute, but there are still some suspects on the run. How this could be tied to a catalytic converter theft.
Plus, the LAUSD School Board will meet again today about the FBI raids on the home and office of Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. What we know about the investigation this morning.
And the age of physical DVDs is not over. If Gen Z has anything to say about it, I'm going to explain why local stores are seeing a boost in customers. But first, let's check in on the weather.
Do you still have DVD players is the question, right? All right, good morning to you. Are you ready for the heat? Some sizzling temperatures are on the way. We've got just a few patchy high clouds, that's about it, but sunshine already bringing those temperatures up to the upper 70s. It's almost 80 degrees at this hour in Woodland Hills, 75 in downtown LA, 72 in Santa Ana and Corona. Palm Springs already in the 80s, 43 in Big Bear. High temperatures will get to around 70 degrees in Big Bear up in the mountains, 78 in the high desert. 97 still waiting for us in Palm Springs and the low desert areas. Mid-90s for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Around 89 for downtown LA and inland Orange County to 80 degrees at the coast. Very hot conditions depending on where you are today. Is this going to last? I'll have the answer. I'll have the complete forecast in just a few moments. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria. We do have some developing news in Los Feliz where an overnight police pursuit ended with a crash.
And some suspects are still on the run. Gigi Graciette has the details.
Well, neighbors that we've been speaking to off camera are happy to hear that 2 suspected catalytic converter thieves are in police custody. That's because in the Los Feliz area, apparently this is a huge issue with catalytic converters being stolen over and over again. And police do tell us that it has been a problem. Take a look. This all happening early this morning around 3:30. That's when some alert patrol officers saw a car double parked and 4 men appearing to be working, and we say that in quotes, on a parked car. As police pulled up, suspecting that another catalytic converter was being stolen, the suspects jumped in that car and took off. And shortly thereafter, the pursuit was on. It was a short one, 28 seconds, according to police, when the 23-year-old driver lost control of his parents' Infiniti, crashed onto the sidewalk, airbags deployed, the car disabled. Police quickly moving in to arrest him and one of his passengers, but 2 passengers took off running, and they did get away for now. Now, those 2 suspects were taken to the hospital to be checked out for any possible injuries they suffered in that accident. And just as police suspected, inside the Infiniti, they found several stolen catalytic converters, as well as the tools that are usually used to steal them. Again, it's been a huge problem here in the Los Feliz area. I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you. On to this now. The LAUSD Board of Education meets behind closed doors again this afternoon to talk about Superintendent Alberto Carvalho.
Let's go to Mario joining us with more. Mario, another day we're following this developing story. It's a big one.
Yeah, it is, Roxy and Sandra. We know that this special meeting, it was called with urgency on the same day that we saw those raids play out earlier this week at the home of Superintendent Carvalho, as well as here at LAUSD headquarters. And take a look. It went on through the night. We can tell you that the board met behind closed doors after hearing public comments and parents and community members demanding answers as questions continue to surround the superintendent's status. Now, this all follows FBI searches Wednesday at Carvalho's home in San Pedro, and again here at district headquarters. He's been superintendent of LAUSD, the 2nd largest school system in the nation, since February of 2022. He was reappointed in September and previously served as superintendent of Miami-Dade County Public Schools in Florida for 14 years. Now, according to an LA Times report, the federal investigation appears to be linked to All Here, a company LAUSD hired in 2024 to develop an AI chatbot program called Ed. And that tool was promoted as a way to improve communication and information sharing between the district and LAUSD families. But despite a high-profile rollout in early 2024, the system was never fully implemented. The project was eventually scrapped. The founder was later charged with fraud and identity theft. Meanwhile, Carvalho said that he hasn't had any involvement with that contract. He denied any role in selecting the company to develop the program. Some parents, meanwhile, say the investigation is becoming a major distraction.
Really unfortunate and embarrassing and sad that we're living through this. I thought immediately the chat thing, because, you know, that was an investigation. We knew that the feds were involved.
Federal officials confirmed the searches were court authorized, but the affidavit remains sealed this morning, so details about the case still haven't been made public. There's been no sighting or comment from Carvalho himself. One of his last public appearances was right here on Good Day LA earlier this week on Tuesday, with no indication that he'd be the center of an FBI probe the very next day, Sandra and Araxia.
And Mario, as this develops, obviously things will continue to come out in all of this, but does he need to be officially charged by investigators for the school board to take action?
No, Sandra, technically the board does not need charges to be filed in this case to take action. They can act here on risk or loss of confidence. They have to do that, though, with formal board action, and they typically will meet behind closed doors, which is what we saw last night. And again, whether or not any action will be taken, we should learn in a matter of hours. The meeting's set to get underway at 12:30 this afternoon.
All right, we'll continue to follow that. Thank you so much, Mario.
Today, Los Angeles County losing 7 of its 13 public health clinics.
The health department is citing funding cuts as the reason for all of this. In fact, the LA County Health Department says $50 million was cut from its annual budget, which is mostly funded by federal money. So here are some of the locations that are closing. Antelope Valley, the Center for Community Health on San Pedro Street, Curtis T. Tucker in Inglewood, the Pomona location there, Hollywood, Wilshire, the Dr. Ruth Temple's office, and the clinic in Torrance.
And here are the 6 clinics that do remain open still. The Central location on Figueroa Street, the Glendale location, Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Public Health, North Hollywood, and the locations in Monrovia, Pacoima, and Whittier. While you may experience longer wait times as the remaining locations adjust to an influx of patients, these clinics will be offering all of the usual services, including vaccines and health screenings.
Former President Bill Clinton says he saw nothing and did nothing wrong in his opening statements this morning into his alleged ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Here's a live look right now from New York, where that deposition with members of the House Oversight Committee is happening. It's the first time a former president has been compelled to testify to Congress. The former president made those comments in an opening statement he shared on social media. Clinton has appeared in photos with Epstein that have been released in recent months and took a handful of trips with him decades ago, but has not been accused of any wrongdoing.
Yesterday, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's testimony on Jeffrey Epstein took a dramatic turn. GOP Congresswoman Lauren Boebert snapped a photo during the closed-door session, leaked it to a conservative commentator, Benny Johnson, which broke strict House rules. The deposition paused briefly, but then resumed, with Clinton denying knowledge of Epstein's crimes and accused Republicans of deflecting from President Trump's ties to Epstein and criticizing the committee for not questioning President Trump, despite his name appearing over 38,000 times in Epstein's files. Chairman James Comer says the investigation aims to expose Jeffrey Epstein's network and strengthen laws against human trafficking. The Clintons initially resisted testifying, but agreed to it after facing possible contempt charges.
I answered every one of their questions as fully as I could, based on what I knew, and what I knew is what I said in my statement this morning. I never met Jeffrey Epstein, never had any connection or communication with him.
The House Oversight Committee says the deposition videos will be released after review.
It's hard to believe it's been nearly a month since the missing mystery of Nancy Guthrie began. And now we're learning a Ring camera in Arizona caught several cars near her home the morning she was kidnapped. The footage taken from a Ring camera on a nearby property about 7 minutes away from Guthrie's house shows 12 cars passing between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m. on the morning of February 1st. Some of the activity took place around 2:30 a.m. Around the same time, authorities say the 84-year-old pacemaker device last synced with her iPhone. Guthrie, the mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie, is believed to have been taken from her bed 26 days ago. This week, the family increased the reward for information to $1 million. So far, the best piece of evidence authorities have so far is the surveillance footage video showing a masked man with a gun approaching Guthrie's home.
TSA, FEMA, the Coast Guard, and Secret Service employees are expected to miss their first paycheck today, 2 weeks into the shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security. Democrats and Republicans still far from a funding deal as they dispute regulations on ICE and Border Patrol, including a ban on masks and roving enforcement patrols. Secret Service leaders testified on Capitol Hill 2 weeks ago that a shutdown could hurt their ability to plan for major events this summer. Airport TSA workers are unpaid but still working, marking the third time during the session that agents have faced a shutdown.
New this morning, great news for home buyers. Mortgage rates have fallen below 6% for the first time in more than 3 years. According to Freddie Mac, the rate for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage fell to 5.98%. Just 1 year ago, 30-year rates averaged 6.7%. This is the third weekly decline in a row, and analysts say rates below 6% could help boost home sales in the crucial spring season.
9:10 coming up. Amanda's got your entertainment headlines after the break, including one of the hottest albums just released today.
But first, a check of traffic.
And Good Day LA Traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group, Accident and Injury Attorneys. All right, traffic-wise, let's see what's going on here. One of our live traffic cameras. This is the southbound 101 at Moore Park Street, and you can see it's a little slow here on the northbound side, southbound side actually, and the northbound side is on the left-hand side. Those cars coming at you, so have some patience before you head out. The good news is it's getting better. Actually, not too bad on the West 10 going towards Santa Monica between the 5 to the 405 coming out of downtown LA, just 29 minutes there. On the North 110 between the 405 to the 10, just 26 minutes. And on that West 60, 33 minutes between the 57 to the 5. All right, here's some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Pop, pop, it's go time for Bruno Mars with his first solo album in 10 years.
It's crazy, but it's true. There's nothing I won't do. I'd risk it all for you.
Oh, this is going viral right now. He just posted this on his Instagram. The mariachi in there as well. This is beautifully shot with the church. I love the Western look as well.
Ooh, I like that.
I know.
Voice. Gosh.
So we've been waiting for new Bruno music since 2016. But now his new album, The Romantic, is finally here. And his first single, I Just Might, you remember that one? It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 just last month in January. Can you believe January was last month?
No.
I know. Last month. The last Bruno album we got was 24 Karat Magic in the Air. Remember that?
So good.
I love his songs. They're very catchy. They stay in your head. So I didn't think that there needed to be a new rule implemented to Academy voters for the Oscars, especially a rule like this. The rule is, the new rule, here we are, voters must watch everything before casting their votes.
Kind of makes sense, though.
I mean,
well, wouldn't you think that that would already be?
Yeah.
How is
kind of
that
a
even?
given?
How is that not
right.
a rule?
But here's the bigger question. Are they following it? Well, the LA Times asked around. Voting is still going strong before the March 15th ceremony. And until this year, the Motion Picture Academy operated entirely on the honor system, strongly encouraging members to see everything before voting. But members can now just simply check a box indicating that they've watched a movie outside of the Academy's platform. So they offer them the screeners within the app.
Yeah.
But they could say, well, I actually just saw that already in the movie theaters or at a screening, because they do have special screenings. So whether they actually did watch the movie is left to the honesty of the voter. It is still an honor system. According to columnist Glenn Whipp, a couple voters actually shared this. Now, they didn't add their names, but they shared this. Quote, I'd seen enough. Watching Timothée Chalamet play another ping pong tournament wouldn't make me change my mind. And another voter said, I don't need to see another Avatar movie. That's what a producer's branch member said, adding, so I'm fine not voting for visual effects or costume design this year. Life is short.
Well, as long as you don't vote because you didn't want.
Right.
Then I'm okay with that.
Then I'm okay with that. If then you don't vote in that category.
Yeah,
now, there
right.
are a lot of titles to watch because besides the best picture at the end of the evening nominees, you also have best foreign film. There's documentary. There's animated. So there are a lot of movies, but it is such an honor to be an Academy member.
And so you should take your job seriously.
Yeah.
And as you're watching a movie, you have to think about lighting, props, makeup, costume. While you're watching it for the first time, you have to be taking notes.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
Or watch it multiple times.
Right, 100% agree. Well, we agree there. Let's see if our viewers agree with us on this. What is your airport style? Here are the results. Okay, comfy cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Go to foxla.com/vote. Nobody's doing the PJs and pillow. Well, 3% are. All right, so what's old is new again. The LA Times reports that Gen Z is reviving DVDs and Blu-rays. Many local video rental shops say they're seeing record numbers of customers as the younger generation tries to get their hands on physical media. We never thought it would happen again in the age of streaming services. So what's sparking the change? It could be because Americans have to sign up for, just too many subscriptions to watch their favorite shows or movies. One customer explained it rather nice, saying, why am I paying this much for them to give me a movie for a year and then just take it away? Instead of binging shows that will soon get discontinued or adding them to a never-ending watch list, Gen Z in particular is treasuring the physical content since it has more meaning to them, and it's better for collections, like collecting them too. So if you want to support local, check out Eagle Rock's Vidiots. They're fun, too. They have screenings and they have trivia nights. Yeah, Vidiots. I haven't been, but a lot of my friends have gone. Highland Park's Videotech or Sawtelle's Cinephile Video. And this is a perfect time. I went home over the weekend And my grandma has been trying to get me to give you something for such a long time. And she actually called me this morning to ask me about it.
Me?
So, yeah, my grandma has the Sopranos set on DVD. And she's been wanting me to give this to you for so long.
That is so sweet.
Mima,
Thank you so much.
she knows. She goes, give it to Roxy because I know she likes the mafia stuff.
Yeah. You know me well. You know me well. But you know who may appreciate this even more so than myself?
Who?
My husband.
Mr. Roxy.
Mr. Roxy, who watches The Sopranos like background noise. Like it's his comfort show.
Okay. Well, now you've
It's
got...
his comfort show. What does that say about him?
what does that say? Well, my comfort movie Scream, so I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
Great. That's a collector.
I'm keeping this one.
It was her wishes. She wanted her Roxy to have
You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Love me, Mom.
Love you, Meme.
She knows me. All right. We'll be right back.
Let me see.
This is exciting.
Ooh.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quilban. Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casino. We've got beautiful conditions outside. Why are you leaving right now? Some of these guys going to the LAX or going to the airport trying to get out of here. Why? We have got, I think, the best weather in the country. This offshore flow is going to continue to warm us up today. Notice the arrows coming from the land toward the ocean. That's the Santa Ana wind, but not too windy, thank goodness. This will be warming us up to the 80s and 90s, possibly record-breaking temperatures. Compare the forecast highs for today, like Riverside, Santa Ana, Burbank, 92. Their old records, 87, 86, and 86. So if we reach those low 90s today, we will break those records. Ontario, 91. Downtown LA, 89. And if we reach that, which I'm pretty confident that we will. 88 is the old record, so we will surpass that. Last year actually was the record high temperature, and last year was a warm year as well, or at least on this date. High pressure is still going to be there, anchored over the southwest. It'll weaken a little as we get to the weekend, so that will allow that sea breeze to come back. And you'll notice, I think, more as we get into next week. Those 70s will return, which will be in that perfect zone for us, with sunshine in the afternoon and a little cooling sea breeze and an onshore flow, especially if you're near the coast. But today, well above average. 89 for downtown, 99 in Indio. If you're headed south to San Diego, 83. Here's your day planner for Thousand Oaks, getting up to 90 degrees at 2 p.m. today, and a mixture of some sunshine and a few high clouds. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. Well, welcome back, my friends, to Checkered Flag Friday. That's right. It means race weekend, of course, is here. Check out all this merch. I love this clip,
This is so awesome. The Indy Car season launches this weekend on Fox. We are so excited about the big return. Look at all this merch. And check it out. We know we're going to see high energy, high speeds, happy faces in the stands. So if you're a family who watches the races together from home, tag us in your pictures. We want to see the best checkered flag look like we're sporting right here.
This is really nice.
This is so cute. Look at this. Fox Checkered Flag Friday. Don't miss it. There's so much good merch out there. Look at all of this, the activation. So again, Indy Car season returns this Sunday with the Firestone Grand Prix in St. Petersburg. Coverage starts right here on Fox 11 at 9 o'clock. So make sure you watch. And of course,
cheers.
Sport your gear, right? Checkered flag gear. Let's go.
All right, coming up, Art, Community, Creativity Collide. This is happening in Culver City this weekend, and Coco's live at One of a Kind Art Fair. Hi, Coco.
Hi there. Yes, this is called the Other Art Fair. 160 incredible artists. We're going to introduce you to two of them, including Kiara.
I want to see what.
I just need a checkered flag to wave.
What's in the box?
I want to wave the checkered flag.
Oh my gosh!
Let's wave it.
There's nothing in here.
Pack it up.
Pack this up.
All right.
Good morning. Welcome to 9:30 on this Friday. I'm LAUSD Carvalho.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. The multi-billion-dollar deal for Warner Brothers Discovery just took a major turn. Why Netflix is now backing out.
Plus, my one-on-one sit-down with former president of Armenia in town for a special conference at UCLA. His important message about how real change starts with education in the classroom and what the real source of power in any nation is. And no, it isn't the size.
And we catch up with some of the original dancers on Soul Train. Why no longer on a TV show, obviously. These dancers continue to make moves. But first, check on weather.
And yes, it is going to heat up big time today. The summer sizzle in winter. It is still winter officially on the calendar. We've got these winds coming out of the northeast. The heat will peak, though, today, so that's at least some good news if you don't like this kind of heat. Record-breaking temperatures in the 80s and 90s possible today. And then it will cool down some as we get towards this weekend and next week, but it'll still be above normal. We started out the month this way with some really warm temperatures, and we're going to end it in the same fashion with a couple of weeks of some stormy weather and quite a bit of rain. We've gotten more than our share, 4.25 inches of rain for February. And as we get into today, staying dry, 89, that's 20 degrees above the average of 69, and our sun will set at 5:48. These are the highs we're expecting today. Look at the 90s out towards San Bernardino, Ontario, 97 in Palm Springs, 93 in Woodland Hills, to that 92 in Long Beach. I'll show you the 70 forecast in just a couple of minutes. Back to you.
Maria, thank you. A former world leader, scientist, and tech innovator has a message about the future. Armenia's former president in town for a conference at UCLA, and I had a chance to speak with him in a sit-down interview. The conversation spanned from artificial intelligence, global security, and what he calls quantum politics. Dr. Armen Sarkissian says the next global revolution won't just change politics or business, it will change the human body. What you may find to be most fascinating is that he helped create a blockbuster video game that sold 500 million copies worldwide. Now he says the next global revolution is already here, and it is powered by artificial intelligence. His trip to LA this week for a conference at UCLA is focused on health and longevity. He talks about how the world has moved into a new era, fast, connected, and unpredictable. He says technology now drives power, and AI shifts everything from business to warfare. Here's how he put it.
The future wars between countries is not going to be how many soldiers you have, how many drones you will have. Who will win the future war? A country that has 1 million soldiers or 1 million drones run by artificial intelligence?
Dr. Sarkissian says the countries that see the future early gain the edge, and he says the future does not stop at AI, it actually moves into your body.
With quantum computing, artificial intelligence, but I do believe that the best big revolutionary things are going to happen in health and human body. Why? I'm a physicist. I've done all of my life research in cosmos and universe. I know about cosmos 1,000 times deeper and more about elementary particles, the universe, than about my body. We always ignored. Our medical systems are medieval. We don't understand how our body, which is on its own a universe, so using artificial intelligence, using quantum computing and other new technologies will allow us to do new revolutionary things.
Dr. Sarkissian has created a group called Advance Tomorrow with his son. The goal is to push research on health, well-being, and longevity by treating the human body like a complex system. He says science and technology now collide in one place, and understanding the brain and extending healthy life. He details that vision in his book, The Small States Club, where he argues that in a quantum world, small but smart nations can outperform much larger powers. And with that mindset, he says the future belongs to people and nations that adapt first. It was really an interesting conversation. It lasted close to 1 hour. You can catch the entire interview on our website, foxla.com.
That's pretty amazing. He's so smart. And you said he helped create Tetris, the video game.
Wordtris and Tetris Gold, yes,
Oh my
those
goodness.
versions. And really, what I found most fascinating in the conversation was that this was all happening during the time of the Soviet Union in Armenia. And under communism, you know, everything
limited,
is
you're
very
restricted.
different, correct. And there is no competition being encouraged, actually, to discourage, because everyone's supposed to be on the same playing field. The one area where he said competition was encouraged, and it was actually like a capitalistic approach, was in education. And that's why education is so important, because he was a talented, brilliant mathematician, and the state recognized that, and they would give him a stipend, and they would encourage him to compete globally. And that led to everything that came out of that.
Wow.
So education's a big one. And then when he speaks of the quantum world, the fact that we are living in the past, the classical world still. We haven't quite adapted to technology. Yes, technology is taking over our lives, but we also have to change the way we view things.
Especially when it comes to health and medicine, he said. And hopefully change can happen. And also more fairness and equality in terms of getting access to the care we need, right?
Absolutely.
All right, fascinating. All right, check that out on our website. Now to this now, Netflix announcing it's backing out a billion-dollar bidding war with Paramount to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers is now weighing a new $111 billion offer from Paramount Skydance. Netflix's last offer was $83 billion, and the company says it will now not make a counter offer in all of this. The company's co-executive said the transaction was something they wanted at, quote, the right price, but a must-have at any price. Entertainment pundits are having mixed reactions to Netflix backing out, saying any merger may lead to higher subscription costs and less viewing options for consumers and fewer entertainment industry jobs overall.
I think that in many ways, Hollywood was kind of both transfixed and kind of horrified by either outcome. The fear was that with Netflix taking over Warner Brothers, it was going to kill the theatrical business once and for all. And then the fear on the other side with Paramount was that there'd be a lot of job losses through consolidation of the two assets.
Paramount says it has promised to pay Warner Brothers $7 billion if the deal is blocked by regulators, as a sign that it is confident the merger will be approved.
Art Week takes over Culver City with its biggest show yet. 160 artists fill a new space and turn ping pong into a fundraiser for Altadena Fire Relief.
Coco McAvoy live in Culver City with how this fair blends creativity and community.
Hey there, I really love the other art fair. You've got to come and check it out. 160 talented artists, including Kiara here. Kiara, tell us all about your artwork.
Good morning. So I'm the artist, and I'm mainly a painter and drawer, and a lot of my inspiration comes from culture and identity. I'm a proud daughter of immigrants. My parents are from Central America, so I really talk a lot about erasure, complexities of identity, intergenerational trauma, and also just celebrating us while we're also alive and thriving.
Yes, and I love your work because it really speaks to so many people. And if you can talk about this piece right here and what it means.
Yeah, so this piece is called Belleza Ocultada, so hidden beauty. And this was definitely one of like the second piece where I really cemented myself as an artist. I was confident enough to call myself an artist and be like, okay, I could do this as a career. And I use the dolls, which are from Guatemala, as stand-ins for Central American folks, and camouflage them with a lot of tropical fauna, tying in Central America and LA, because I'm born and raised here and I love LA. So definitely really pulling those inspirations, building those bridges, and really talking about complex issues but demanding attention by the size and color, or also like my smaller pieces, which are intimate.
I love that. It definitely does demand attention. Thank you so much, Kiara. She also has amazing prints. I have to introduce you to Alec as well. He's another one of the incredible artists, a part of the other art fair. So, Alec, tell us all about your artwork.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, so these works, they are reflections and memories of places that I've lived and traveled over the time, and in particular here in California. And a lot of the work isn't necessarily about depicting specific representations, but it's more about a kind of sensation and an idea. It's more lyrical than that, you know. It's just kind of, you know, much like if you listen to a song, or, you know, and where that takes you, and I want the viewer to sort of almost be transported off into somewhere, you know.
Absolutely. It really captures the eye. I love it. And if you can talk about what you like about being part of the other art fair.
Oh, the other art fair is great to be part of. I've done quite a few of them. In fact, I was right here at the first one in 2018, and since then it's been great because it's such a great opportunity to meet new collectors, expose your work to kind of a whole new audience, and it is constantly fresh every time, every year, you know, and it's great. It's just great to constantly grow and build a kind of following here in Los Angeles.
Absolutely. Well, you deserve a great following. Thank you so much, Alec. Love your work and all the bright colors as well. A lot of incredible artists here at the Other Art Fair. It's happening today through the weekend as well, so make sure to come and check it out. Tickets start at $20. I'll send it back to you.
Great deal. Thank you, Coco. Oh my gosh, how awesome.
I know, what a throwback.
Dancers first seen on TV in the 70s, still making moves in 2026. We're talking about the Soul Train dancers, who were a vital part of the legendary syndicated music show that ran for 35 years. Who could forget the music, the moves, the vibrant colors, which all helped, of course, to launch a radical change in America.
And the outfits, too,
And
right? Christine Devine takes us down memory lane as we continue to celebrate Black Heritage Month.
Okay, next, come on in.
Meet Soul Train dancer Reginald Thornton. Reggie.
When I first started on Soul Train back in Chicago, I was about between 13 and 14 years old.
Enter the Thelma Davis Martin.
I'm one of the original OGs. I was there from the very first taping in 1971.
Still shaking it, here's Sheila Lewis Perito.
It was just a wonderful atmosphere just to step your foot in the studio.
Make some room for Marcos de Santiago.
The cultural impact of Soul Train dancers is a little bit more than I could even imagine. I get stopped about every 2 weeks, and it still amazes me because I don't look like I did when I was 16.
And take your turn to Michi Tony Briggs.
It kept us out of the street. It really did.
Soul Train, the musical variety show that was launched into syndication in 1971, was also part of a movement.
The Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement ended in 1968. Soul Train started to air nationally in 1971. So at that time, there wasn't a lot of black people on television. So to see black people on TV in all their beautiful glory was a great thing.
With its sensational Soul Train dancers, every move was a moment in time that mattered.
It was amazing, and it was amazing. And culturally, we as young inner city black youth, we had no other vehicle. This was the first time in the history of television that we had ever been showcased.
In that era, we didn't really realize the impact. We knew that we can influence a dance like a dance like the bump.
Yes, that bump. On Soul Train's YouTube channel, the many musical artists that graced its stages.
I love Soul Train because I got a chance to dance with Janet Jackson. I got a chance to dance on Little Richard's piano. I got a chance to kiss Diana Ross.
I sat down with some of the dancers at a downtown LA park.
In the day, you know, I was more known for my short hair. You know.
Gorgeous still?
Yeah, I'm just wearing it, you know, trying to keep it busy.
Fabulous. Thelma was a local girl who got the gig.
I was a student at Manual Arts High School, and they were passing out flyers to the different high schools in the city, and they were looking for dancers.
We thank you for joining us. We thank our very exciting guest, Gladys Knight in the pit.
Soul Train was hosted and produced by the late Don Cornelius.
Back in the days, I was known for the matching hat and the one piece. Don Cornelius himself gave me the name Sheila the Diva because of my fashion.
Dancer Tamichi would leave the show and become a designer.
I was designing for some of everybody from James Brown to Vanity
to the Mary Jane girls.
One claim to fame, Tamichi designed the MC Hammer pants.
One of my most iconic outfits is the pants that MC Hammer wore. I created those pants out of a set of my mother's curtains, and the Soul Train dancers wore them first.
I love that. What a piece of history, learning about all of the origins, right? MC Hammer pants? Bless you, that was
Excuse
such a thing.
It was a thing.
I remember my brother wearing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
Christine is the perfect person to do anything when it comes to fashion. As
Right.
we know, she's like our resident high-end
right.
fashion
She loves
fashionista.
it.
That was great. Thank you so much. Okay, so do you remember what your 15th birthday was like? No. For young girls in the Latino community, it is a huge deal.
Yes, of course. And there's a special event happening this weekend to help you prepare for a quinceanera. And Brooke is here to explain. Hi there.
Hey there. Yes, listen, this celebration takes a lot of planning. You need a lot of everything, a little bit of everything. There are things you don't even know you need. They have it all for you. Even just take a look at this beautiful space I am in right now. Okay, so this weekend is the Quinceanera Expo at the Pomona Fairplex. One of the things that you need to look for, that you need to decide on, is where you are going to have your celebration, right? And so you have different event halls available for people to be able to at least check out a sampling of and decide where they want to be on that special day, right? And that's why we're here today, because this is an option that you can learn more about at the Pomona Fairplex this weekend.
Yes, we have from country clubs, hotels, ranchos. We have this beautiful hall, Gavino's Banquet Hall. This is going to be one of our vendors.
Amazing.
With Veronica, event planner. And we are going to show you a sneak peek of our fashion show.
Oh, let's do it. Okay, let's take a look. Talk to me about what we have here.
We have the Morelli collection for spring 2026 with our chambelanes from fairy tale dancers. They are wearing a friar togs with exclusive designer Michael Kors. Then you can find everything for the guys, for the girls, for the moms, for even brides that come to our shows. Sometimes because almost there are the same vendors. Obviously, we don't have wedding gowns.
Wait, look at this little cutout action on the side here with the mesh, the skin-toned mesh. I love that, yeah.
There are a lot of, this year, they're coming with a lot of see-through, crystals, sequins, tools, any color. Any style, you can find it there at the Pomona Fairplex.
Any color, any style, you can find it this weekend at the Pomona Fairplex. They want you to check them out. Back to you.
So gorgeous. My goodness.
It's
They
like
look
so gorgeous.
A wedding.
Yeah. Queens, princesses. Oh my goodness. Oh, how nice. All right, coming up, it is warming up this weekend. So here's your reminder to check out what's in your closet. Do you need a reset?
After the break, we have some models here showing off the biggest trends for 2026.
right, let's talk about our weather now. And this weekend, high pressure's in control, and it's going to give us sunshine and hot temperatures. And I'm talking hot, especially for the month of February. This high has been keeping that storm track away from us, and it's going to be a little bit stronger. Those winds coming out of the northeast, so temperatures are really going to warm up. Look at the temperatures on the sand today, 80 degrees. It is February, like I said. So it's a great beach day. We have some surf heights near 2 to 4 feet for LA County beaches. Ventura smaller, 1 to 3, and then a little bit smaller as well in Orange County to San Diego, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 feet. Here's our coastal 7-day forecast. 80 degrees with plenty of sunshine, and then we'll cool it down a little bit as we get to the weekend. Back down to the upper 60s next week, which is pretty nice with that sea breeze coming in. Downtown LA could be a record high today with that 89. The old record is 88, and then we'll slowly cool it down to around 80 on Sunday. I think this is the perfect zone right here. I think you'll agree. Upper 70s as we get into next week, which is still above average, but pretty nice, especially in the afternoon if you're out and about. 93 for the valleys and the Inland Empire, down to just the mid-upper 70s next week. Up in Big Bear, a little tough with that 70 degrees, trying to get some snow, skiing done. But you know what? The morning temperatures are actually quite cold enough, so they're keeping that snow going during the overnight hours, and that'll cool off as well into the 50s next week. The high desert, 78 degrees to 81 tomorrow in the Antelope Valley, and as we get to some even warmer temperatures, the low desert, 97 in Palm Springs today, back down to the mid-80s next week. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you so much. Our next guest says 2026 is all about the great style reset, okay? Style editor Elizabeth Torres here with some of the biggest shifts you'll see this year. First of all, got to compliment your look. I'm loving the tie, and you're saying, hey, it's back.
Yes.
Or it's going to be a thing, I should say.
There are so many different styles that we're going to see come back, and I've received so many compliments today just walking down the hall. Everybody's like, we love your style, so I'm glad because I was hesitating on wearing this
See,
myself.
you took a risk, it paid off, and you learned how to tie a tie this morning.
I learned how to tie a tie. After 10 years of celebrity styling, I finally learned how to tie a tie.
That is very funny. Okay, so aside from the tie that you predict we'll see this year, let's talk about the color of the year.
The color of the year is Cloud Dancer, white. But we're going to see it in the spring with pops of other colors. For example, our first model, Mariana, she's going to be wearing an all-white look. We're also seeing not so much the pencil skirt, but a flowy skirt.
Ooh.
So ladies, put away the pencil skirts. Anything flowy, anything that has volume, that moves, we're going to see a lot of this year. Now, she's wearing an all-white look, and we did a touch of butter yellow with the sweater, the cardigan. You can do it with a yellow top. You can do a yellow bottom and a white top, but butter yellow is really going to be dominating this spring 2026.
Butter yellow. I like butter yellow, and I told you I like butter, so you know I'm all about it.
This
is beautiful,
butter.
Very nice, very clean, very relaxed, comfortable.
Yes.
She looks comfortable.
And you know, I love that we're really parting ways with this minimalistic, monochromatic look that we were doing for 2023, 24, 25, because we want authenticity to come back, and the only way you can really express yourself through style is when you have really fun prints, patterns, when you have really fun styles like this A-line skirt. I mean, if we all wear pencil skirts, we're all going to look the same, and there's so much you can do with a pencil skirt.
You mentioned patterns. Thank you so much. Let's bring out our next look. We're talking polka dots. I do love polka dots.
Yes.
Polka dots are fun. Oh, this is like
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, exactly.
At the horse races, I
Not
believe.
black and white, but the brown polka dot.
Now, we are going to see a lot of black and white polka dots, but my favorite is this brown. I mean, it's
a little
just
more elegant.
It's elegant, it's elevated. You're going to get a lot of Pretty Woman compliments, I know that. The motorcycle jacket that we've seen, the leather motorcycle jacket, forget about that. We're seeing the oversized leather jacket. So think of your husband's jacket, your dad's jacket, grandpa, I don't know,
Just borrow
whoever's.
it.
Just borrow somebody's jacket if you don't want to invest in one. Throw it over your shoulders, and that's going to make you look so cool and well put together. I feel like as a celebrity stylist, a lot of people have a really hard time with layers and styling themselves. Easy, like just throw things over your sweater, just add a belt, just add something. Another point I want to get across is the jewelry. We were seeing a lot of really small, minimalistic jewelry for the past 3 years. We're going to see bold jewelry come back like in the 90s. So you see the necklace that she's wearing. I know we saw that a lot in the 90s and early 2000s. It's back.
Okay, this is beautiful, but let's talk about power shoulders because those are back as well.
Yes, so thank you to our model Paulina, and we have our next model. Ehan, and she's wearing a blazer. This, we thrifted. So you can do a thrifted men's blazer, and that's going to give you that power shoulder that's back. This is 80s. This is, you know, powerful, just businesswoman. You mean business when you're wearing this. We styled this with a white trouser, and we've seen the Bordeaux or burgundy color a lot in the past few seasons, so we added a hint of that burgundy with the top and the handbag. Another point is that we're not going to be carrying our handbags on our shoulders. We're kind of just carrying them under.
Let's bring everyone out as you wrap this up, just so we get one last look. Ladies, you all look beautiful. A variety to choose from. Elizabeth Torres, thank you so much. You've got the white, the butter yellow, the polka dots, and the power shoulders. You're set for the year. We'll be right back. Good morning. Welcome to 10 a.m. Yes, it is Good Day at 10. It is Friday. Welcome to it.
The LA Unified School Board meets again today as pressure builds surrounding its superintendent, and a federal investigation details just ahead.
And Los Angeles County announces it's closing 7 of their public health clinics. We're live.
And we do have some breezes. These winds, Santa winds coming from the northeast toward the southwest. Not too strong, thank goodness, but it will give us some very hot temperatures. I'll be back with those numbers in just a few moments.
Bill Clinton sitting this morning for a deposition over his dealings with Jeffrey Epstein decades ago, saying, "I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong."
In a couple of hours, the LA Unified School Board will meet privately for the second consecutive day regarding the future of Superintendent Alberto Carvalho.
Mario Ramirez live outside the LAUSD office with the latest. Hi there.
Hi, Roxy, Sandra. This is a continuation of a special meeting that was called on the same day that we saw those federal raids here locally playing out, one at the San Pedro home of Superintendent Carvalho, the other here at an office space at the LAUSD headquarters. Take a look. That meeting, it went on through the night, 4 hours behind closed doors after public comment before the board decided to reconvene this afternoon. And the discussion comes in the wake of FBI raids Wednesday this week at Carvalho's home in San Pedro and his office here at district headquarters. Carvalho himself hasn't been seen publicly since those raids. Meanwhile, more now about the failed AI program that's possibly connected here. The FBI raids are reportedly linked to a company called All Here, which LAUSD hired back in 2024.